Hi, welcome to PyLab application. In this tutorial, we will be looking at performing the experiment about refractive index of a prism. So, on starting the simulator, we will be greeted with a dialog box, which is the aim of the dialog box. Here we will find the refractive index of the material of the prism. So, first thing is mark 35 degrees on the normal of the left side edge. On clicking the protractor button, you will be greeted with a protractor, and on clicking the rotation place, you can rotate the protractor, and you can use zoom in and zoom out buttons and then left and right buttons to move your camera. And from here we will calculate the 35 degrees. From 90 it is 80, 70, 60. 60 is 30 degrees, 55 is 35 degrees. So on clicking the marker button, we can mark the place, that is 35 degrees. So system automatically creates a line for you from the marking place, and now you need to place the pins. Click on the marking button and then place 2 pins. So once you place 2 pins, our camera will be in perspective mode, where you can use the buttons to rotate the camera and get a place where 2 pins are overlapping with each other, and click the pin button to generate 2 pins, and carefully arrange those 2 pins so that all the 4 pins lie in the same directions. On submitting, you will get all the lines as per your pin arrangements, and the first thing is you need to measure the angle of deviation, that is between green line and blue line. So using the protractor, I will be measuring the angle. So blue line is our incident ray and green line is our emergent ray. So click on the observation button and submit the deviation, that is 40 degrees. Next again, use the protractor mode to place a marker at 40 degrees from the normal of the left side. Carefully arrange the protractor so that the normal red line is actually matching with 90 degrees. From here, now 1, 2, 3, 4, 50 is the 40 degrees. Click on by using the pointer tool, you will get a blue line, that is our incident ray. And repeat the same experiment, like placing 2 pins and arranging camera so that 2 pins are matching, overlapping with each other, and then placing another 2 pins and then finding out the angle of deviation. So I will be repeating the experiment for multiple angles. We started with 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So these many number of values we need to take so that we can find the accurate minimum deviation of the prism. So you need to be careful that you need to measure the angle of deviation between incident ray and the final emergent ray. In between there is a yellow line, that is the first emergent ray of the left side of the screen. So that is intermediate emergent ray, but the final emergent ray is the green one. So on completing successfully everything, we will be greeted with a calculations page. Here you will see all the values which you captured till now, and then click on the graph page. You will get a graph mode. You will enter into the graph mode so that you can create a graph and find out the minimum deviation. So by using the pointer tool, you can actually draw all the points. You can use mouse wheel to zoom in and zoom out the graph paper. Here next 45 degrees is 34 degrees. I am actually zooming in. So you can see that on the bottom left corner I enable the pointer tool. So we did a mistake at 60 degrees. That's fine, because somewhere we wrongly put our pins for 60 degrees, so that's why the value is pretty much off. So that's fine, one value is fine. So from the bottom most of the curve I will find out the y-axis value where actually it is coincides. So that will be my minimum deviation. So all the lines you can draw by using the line tool. So minimum deviation is 34 degrees and the index of the prism is, by using the formula, A is the angle of the prism, that is 60 degrees, and dm is the minimum deviation, that is 34 degrees we calculated, and from all those values we will get the refractive index of the prism. So the formula is sin A plus dm by 2 divided by sin A by 2. So you will be fast in calculations because I did all these calculations very long ago when I am doing my graduation or intermediate. So it's been almost more than 10 years, so I will be slow. You are fresh blood, so you will be very fast. Just bear with me here. So it is 1.46. Yeah. So the refractive index of the prism is 1.47. On completion, select the submit button. It will validate your data, your refractive index of the prism with the actual refractive index of the prism which simulator provided to you. If it is valid, then it will upload all your data to cloud, and then it will pop up a message for saying congratulations. So let's wait. It will take some time depending upon your internet speed. Yeah. So close this dialog box and then you will again prompted with home page. Here you can see the download button. So click on the download button of refractive index of prism card. It will prepare a PDF report for you with all your results, and then it will download it. You can use this PDF report to show to your teacher that you did this experiment successfully and all your data is valid. Remember, if you fail to if your values are not true, then automatically you will not get this PDF report. You need to re-perform the experiment again. So you can see all your images and all your graphs are in the PDF report. So this is how you can perform the experiment.